Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy and this is I Am Tracy Lynn. Thank you so much for joining me again for another weekly vlog. Today what we are going to do is our nails. We're going to do our nails, y'all. Like I told you guys before on my dupe review, as a woman of a certain age, there is no need for us to let ourselves go in any shape, form, or fashion. If you are able to do certain things for yourself, I believe that you should. Because I don't know about you, but I'm trying to get back to who I used to be before I was somebody's mama, before I was somebody's wife, before I was somebody to everybody else but myself. That is what I'm doing here on this channel. And if that sounds good to you, thank you so much for joining me. Please click the subscribe. Also comment. Let's talk down below. And don't forget to like this video. What we're going to do today, y'all, and again, like I said in my previous dupe review video, and I did a quick unboxing of this Beetles gel manicure nail set because I'm going to start doing my own nails and I'm going to show you girls how to do it as well. We're going to go through this box. You're going to watch me do this for the very first time. I have never done my nails with any type of anything else besides fingernail polish. That's it. I've never done my nails. I've never been that girl. I actually don't like going to the nail salon to get my nails done. I hate the wasted time. I feel like it's wasted time for me. I know a lot of people love it. I like to go get my feet done, which is something I shall continue to do. I'm going to continue to go get my feet done. But when it comes to my nails, I feel like I can do them myself. Like I don't really care that much about it. Um, I used to get my nails done, of course. You know, we all been there. Back in the day, child, I had long nails back in the day when girls was wearing long nails. I had the long nails, I had the designs, I had the rhinestones and all this, that, and the other. That was then. This is now. I want something nice and classy, but well kept. That's all I care about. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my nails. Again, I have this Beetles nail kit, y'all. I'm gonna go through and let you know what's in it. So I'm gonna unbox it and show you everything in the box. And I'm also going to go over the basic application because again, I ain't never did this before. So it says that step one, I'm going to clip my nails to the desired length. You're going to then file and shape your natural nail. You're going to push back your cuticles. You're going to use number 4, you're going to use a cuticle fork to remove dead skin. The 5th step is buff the nail to smooth the surface. That is key to avoiding peeling off. Okay. And then you're going to dust off your nail. After that, you're going to clean your nail with a alcohol pad to ensure nail surface oil free. To ensure that the nail surface, see, they didn't put they just put nail. To ensure the nail surface is oil free and dry. Okay, so y'all, I already did a little quick manicure of my nails. You're gonna see like a little clip of me doing that, cleaning them up, getting the fingernail polish off, already filing them, and doing that. I did not buff the nails. I am gonna buff my nails, and they gave all kind of buffers here, so I'm gonna buff my nail also. So yeah, y'all, that is the basic application, the step 1 preparation, and then we'll go through the rest of it as we go. First, I'm going to show you what's in the actual box, what came in the box. Let's see if they have. I thought they would probably have like something that tells you everything that's in here, but I mean, they don't. So here we go. First thing I pulled out, of course, is the UV lamp. It comes with a little small UV lamp. I'm going to go ahead and get it pulled out. Now, it doesn't have that bottom part that they have in the nail salons. I mean, this is at home, so I guess it's like whatever. So you don't really need it. So that is the nail lamp. It comes with the power source, the cord. So I should probably, oh, wait a minute now. Okay, so I'm just gonna plug it up. I do have like a little USB port here on the end, so I'll probably plug it there. So that's that. It came with buffers and nail files. So we have three of the nail files. As you can see, I already used one. We have three of nail files, and then we have some buffers right here. So this all came in the pack, y'all. So we have that. And this also came in there. It's a little baggie full of all types of things that I'm sure we'll probably need and use. So I'm going to pull everything out. Okay. A fingernail clipper. We have, oh, look at that. That's for like designs and stuff, y'all. That's one of those little, I'm not doing designs, but that's what this is. So if you are creative enough, you can use this to do designs. And then of course you have your little, you know, your little, your little nail brush. Some more. Oh, this is like foil and tin. More design stuff. Okay, okay, okay. More design stuff, y'all. All right. We have some rhinestones, like some red rhinestones. They gave some regular silver rhinestones. I won't be using pretty much none of this stuff. Um, these I think are they are I think these are like the builder strips when you want to build out your nails more, because this kit does contain builder gel. I don't know how to build. I'm not interested in building out my nails. It is what it is. So that's what this is. Okay. So then you have, you know what these are. They go in between your toes, or you can put them in between your nails to keep them spread apart while you do what you do. So that's what these are. Y'all know what that is. Okay. And we have, oh, now what is this? I think these are alcohol pads. No? Oh no. Okay, so this is for you to soak them off, child. They got me on that one. At first I didn't know what this was. So this is when you are going to, so if you're gonna soak the gel polish off, you put the remover here and then you wrap it around your nail. So that's what this is. Okay. So I gave you a bunch of those. Um, I don't know. I'm supposing this is more stencil stuff. Let me see if it tells me in the, it didn't tell me before, but let me just look and see what it may be. Do, 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 do. Yep, nope, I don't see. I don't know what these are. Let me look on the box. Let's see. Okay, so that's for the UV lamp. Okay, so the ingredients, what's on the back of here? Oh no, that's just what's in the gel polish. So, I mean, I guess they feel like if you if you're using this kit, you know what those things are. I do not. If anyone knows, oh wait a minute, let me see. Wait a minute, y'all. Right here on the front. Uh, yeah, no, it don't say. It's just telling me about all these. So yeah, I don't know what these little things. Oh, not those, but these. I don't. There's some type of little stickers, y'all. Some type of little stickers. I'm assuming it's for the design portion of this. Again, I'm not designing nothing. Here's some more stencils. We got some stars and whatnot. And then this is some more little stencils to go on your nails if you're going to be decorative. You want to decorate your nails and do all of that. And then here is the little thing to get the dead cuticles to go around, you know, y'all see the tail end of that. So that's what this is. Again, I already did that. Some tweezers. I'm sure this is to place your rhinestones and all the other decorations for your nails. I don't need it. I mean, I can use it probably for other stuff. I could probably use these tweezers for my lashes, actually. Actually. Um, Another brush to do designs with. Again, I shan't be using that either. So I'm going to put these right back in the bag that they came out of, because again, I'm not using any of this stuff. I'll save it. Maybe my daughter, she might want to do something to her nails when she comes home or whatever. Well, I mean, I probably would do a rhinestone here or there, but I mean, child, I don't see it right now. I don't see it. So let me put these back in here, and all the little that little critical. I probably keep this out just to kind of dust my nails off a little bit. And I don't think I need to put this on my nails. I think I've been painting my nails long enough to know how to keep them like this. So yeah, I'll do that. I think I'm gonna keep this out. Yeah. So that's what was in the bag. Again, we had the nail files, we had this, all the things that are in the, and now we're gonna get to the nitty gritty, y'all. The stuff that we really need. Okay, stuff we really need, which is what's in this box. So let's see. So they have a glitter top coat top gel. So that's if you're gonna put glitter, if you want to do like a glitter finish, there's a glitter top coat. We have the foundation base gel. So this is the foundation base gel. We have the top coat top gel. And then there is a top coat matte top gel. So if you want a matte look, which is probably mostly what I'll probably be doing, which is the matte look, there's this right here. So here we go. We got all 4 things that you need to adhere the gel polish to your nails for however long they last. For me, gel normally doesn't last me more than 2 weeks at a time. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, maybe they'll last longer now, because I used to get gel when I first started flying, and I did wash my hands a lot back then, so that may be why it only lasted like 2 weeks. So then I started getting S&S because, it just lasted longer. Like S&S would last me a very long time, so I started getting that. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna let y'all know. We're gonna see if this is gonna be a continuous thing where I continue to do my own nails with this kit. Or if it's gonna get on my nerves. We're gonna see. But I'm gonna definitely try to do this for as long as I can. You know, y'all know what the economy looking like out there. So this is what I'm gonna do. Y'all, I don't know what color I want. There are a lot of colors in here. I'm gonna see if I can see if y'all can like see the colors. There are a lot of colors. There are a lot of colors in here, as you can see. I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna try to zoom this in, but there are a lot of colors in here. And I think I've been thinking I was gonna do something blue, and yeah, I think I'm probably gonna do one of these blue colors. Well, they got some pretty ones. Oh, there's what color is this? And try don't say what color it is. It has the number like on the right here. This is F240. It's a very light blue color. So we got that. There's like a deep teal color. It's like a deep teal color. We have this other blue. That looks okay. Another very light pale blue. Oh, we have actual teal. There's actual teal right there. Maybe I'll do teal, y'all. This is hard. I should have looked at this beforehand, huh? I think I'm gonna do the teal, and we're gonna see. We're just gonna see. I mean, I ain't got nothing to lose. I can do whatever color. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, that's like a deep. That's like a deep blue, y'all. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna go with the teal because that is like one of my favorite colors. Green shades of green are like my favorite colors. Um, yeah, I love green. A teal green is really what I really like. I like the teal green. I like a teal green. I like an olive green. I like a emerald, a deep emerald green. Um, and of course, I like money green. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we have, y'all. I'm gonna get everything set up, and I'll be right back with you guys because we are going to chit chat today. While I do my nails, we're gonna talk about a few things. Um, I want to talk about why people always trying to come for women of a certain age. Like, why are you trying to come for us? Don't come for us, Shannon Sharpe. Don't come for us, Trick Daddy, if we ain't send for you. They getting on my nerves now. So we're gonna have a little chit chat about Shannon Sharpe. This whole thing with him and that little girl that he was messing around with, and now he got to pay all her bills. We're gonna talk about Shannon. We're gonna talk about Dion. Listen, Dion. I like Dion. Um, I'm not a huge fan of none of these dudes because as soon as you be a huge fan, they're gonna disappoint you with their shenanigans. And I am one of those people that if I don't care how much I like you, like your music, your acting, your talent on the football field or the basketball field, if you do some shikes shit, I will be done with you. I am not one of those stands. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those. I used to be a huge R. Kelly fan. I went to see R. Kelly 12 play tour child down here at the Fox Theater way, way back then. And yeah, that was probably what 95, 96, 93. Back in the early 90s, he came to the ATL. He was at the Fox. Wonderful show. Me and my homegirls, we all went. I was a fan of R. Kelly. I had a lot of R. Kelly's music, listened to a lot of his music. Like, that boy is talented, but he's also a sicko. And once I discovered that he was a sicko, that was it for me and him. I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to give you support. I'm not going to continue to support you when I know what type of person you are. Those things matter to me. Some people, it don't matter. That's fine. That's you. This is me. It matters to me what type of person I'm supporting. So I'm not going to give you my money. I'm not going to give you my streams. I'm not going to give you my support in any shape, form, or fashion if I find out that you are a creep. That's just me. That's how my integrity and morality run down deep. Whoever you are, if I find out that you are doing unspeakable things to women, to children, listen, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. We through. We don't have nothing else to talk about. I will not continue to support you. I will not be around here delusional, blaming it on everybody but the person who committed the crime or the act or is this type of behavior. I don't deal with that. I don't deal with that. Listen, that's just what it is. I'm not gonna uphold bad behavior. I don't care who it is. Even these 3 children that I pushed out of my womb, not upholding bad behavior with them either, and they know it. That's the way I've raised them. So yeah, we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about that, but I'm gonna get everything set up, y'all, because I think I need to plug this up. I think I need to plug this, or maybe I just have to plug it up when oh, you know what? I just have to plug it up when I'm working, but I still need to plug it up. So hold please, I'll be right back. So glad that USB port is right there. So I can sit that here. Let me move this. Y'all, this did not come in this kit. I ordered this, child, I think off Temu. So it's just a manicure kit because every time, my kid would come home, stuff would get missing. So I had to go ahead and get my own little Manicure kit. No, it wasn't Temu. It was TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop. That's where I got this from. So yeah, that's mine. And okay, so I think that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and do our nails, y'all, and let's chit chat. First, y'all, I'm a listen. First person I want to talk about is my boy, Dion. Child, Dion and Carucci. Younger sisters. Younger sisters. Why? Carucci, I could see you maybe giving Dion a chance a few years ago. But that man got 8 toes. Now he don't have no bladder. His knees don't work. His back probably don't work. Them hips don't work. He already been on a scooter for years. This man cannot even walk around his own property. He owns hundreds of acres of property. He can't walk because of all those years of being who he was. Prime time. Y'all know you gotta put some respect on his name when it comes to his talent. Okay, and the type of father he is. I love him as a father. I love to see a man, any man, but especially a man in my community who is right there for his kids and take care of his kids the way he should, and not just financially, but he has put into them mentally, emotionally, all those things. He has done the labor that a lot of us mothers talk about, that a lot of husbands and fathers don't do. He put in the labor, the physical labor with his kids, and I will forever admire him for that. Dion, y'all, has really stayed out of the spotlight when it comes to his business, and I have to respect that as well. You don't be hearing nothing about Dion. When Dion first came to Atlanta, let me tell y'all something. The people in Atlanta was like, look at this thug. This dude got a gold teeth. He got a Jerry curl. He's all flashy. He got these thick gold chains. When I tell you they was looking for anything to bring that man down, they was looking for anything to make him out to be a no good thug. That's what they wanted. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth because I was here during that time. I was when Dion came to Atlanta. What I was in high school. I think it was I think he came in 88, 88. I think I was a senior. That was starting my senior because I'm class of 89. Hey, class of 89. So Dion came. I remember it was all over the TV screen when he showed up. They was waiting. I went to a majority white school. They was waiting. I can't tell y'all how all the smack they was talking. When I say he proved every last one I'm wrong, never been in trouble, wasn't out here with a bunch of baby mama drama, wasn't out here dropping off sperm everywhere he could drop it off, running around with 11 kids. He was not doing that. He was not doing that. He proved them all wrong. Proved them all wrong. So this thing with him and Carucci, y'all, I don't see, Dion 57 and Carucci is 37 from what I've seen. She's 37. She is a grown woman. She's not 19. Shannon, not so sharp. She's not 19. So she can date who she want to date. And if she like older men, she like older men. And that's fine. But girl, you do know what you're signing up for. Again, this man is missing toes. Again, this man is missing a bladder. Again, this man already been on a scooter for years. If you watched his um, reality show back when him and Pilar were still married and they were breaking up and it was all this thing. If you watch the reality show, You know that he was already on a scooter because his knees are so bad. That man got bad knees, bad ankles, bad hip, bad back. What you gonna do with a bad back, girl? A girl of your age, a 37-year-old, fresh-looking woman. You got all kind of stuff ahead of you. Karuchi, beautiful young lady. Karuchi is a beautiful girl. Why she want to saddle herself down with Dion, I do not know. But I, for one, and I'm not his age, but I'm in the 50s. I'm not gonna pick up no dude that I got to take care of right off the bat. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, Pam. No, ham. It's not gonna happen. I'm ready to get out. I want to do stuff. You can't barely walk around the corner. No, 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 no. Young girls, my young sisters, don't do it. Do not be someone's hospice nurse because he has come with game or because you admire his legacy or who he was and who he is in our community. Do not, because I'm gonna tell you one thing I know about these men. Period. They will use their whole life dillying and dallying and sowing their royal oats for years and years and years until it stopped working. Once it stopped working, once their bodies start breaking down from all of the usury, now all of a sudden they want to settle down. Now they're looking for a good wife. Now they just want to just want a family. Now they want a family. David Banner. Now you want a family at 51. Say what now, sir? What you talking about, Willis? Don't do it, girl. But we gonna do what we want to do, and then we gonna see the end result of doing what we want to do. But I told my daughter, but my daughter don't like older men. I already told her any man trying to talk to her, she's 21 now. I say any man that's in his late 20s, close to 30, 40, 50, trying to talk to her, he don't got nothing good. He don't want nothing good from you, baby. He don't mean you no good. He don't mean you no good. He don't mean you no good. He trying to control you. He's trying to mold you. That's what he's trying to do. Y'all ain't got nothing in common. Shannon Sharpe, what does a 19-year-old have in common with a 57-year-old man? Well, at that time, he was like 55, 54, 55. Either way, she was 19, finna be 20. What you got in common with her, Shannon? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. But just like you did on that video, that phone recording, you wanted to control her. And you end up tricking yourself out of 20-some million dollars. You tricked yourself out of that, Shannon. You tricked yourself out of that. No one else did. So y'all told me to apply a thin layer and then I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. So I'm going to put it in here, cure it for 60 seconds. It's going to go off because it already just says 60 seconds on it. So if you press it once, you should be good. That's 60 seconds. So yeah, Karuchi girl, I don't know. And my young sisters, don't let them talk that slick talk. Because let me tell you something, what I know about men. They will tell you anything that they have to tell you to get you where they want. Dion was in a 12-year relationship with Tracy Edmonds, someone of his same stature, okay? Someone of his same status and level in life, and a beautiful woman. 12, Tracy, girl, why did you waste 12 years with that dude? Let me tell you something. At the age I'm at now, I'm not wasting 12 years with nobody unless that's just what I want. But obviously, that's not what Tracy wanted because they eventually, after she put a little pressure on him after so many years, they end up getting engaged. Dion know he wasn't going to marry her. He knew that. He knew he wasn't going to marry her. So now you're just gonna be engaged for the next 4 or 5 years and never walk her down the aisle. Come on now. Come on. I hate she let him do it to her. Because you're not about to do it over here, sir. It's not about to happen. At my age, 2 years is the most. That's the most amount of time I'm gonna spend with you, and we don't move it to the next level. If that's what I want, I might get to a point where that ain't what I want. I might get to a point to where, you know what, I just want a companion, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Someone to go to dinners with, watch movies with, travel with, spend time with. That might just be all I want. I might get to a point where I don't want nobody up in my space. And I know a lot of my sisters are like that right now. They don't want nobody in their space. They good how they are, just want a little companionship. Because guess what? We were put on this earth as two. And so we're meant to be as two. So there's nothing wrong with wanting companionship, wanting to spend time with another human being. That's life. That's how God made us. But if you don't want to get married again, child, I understand. Been there, done that. But I always felt like I would be married again. Now, again, if it don't happen, then shit, it just don't happen. I'm still gonna be happy. I'm still gonna be happy with myself, because at the end of the day, I came in this world by myself. I'm gonna leave by myself. Okay. So it is what it is. But I love companionship. I love men. Love them. But I ain't putting up with no bullshit from nobody. Period. And young girls, don't do it. Let me tell you something. My young sisters, listen to your instincts. Don't listen to his mouth. Listen to your instincts. Again, don't listen to what his mouth says. A lot of women, we get caught up in what a man is saying. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Watch what he is doing. Watch what he's doing. I tell people all the time, I'm from Atlanta, but I might as well be from the show me state, because that's how you got to do for me. You got to show me. You got to show me. Now it says step 3, guys. I'm going to apply the color itself. And it says pick your favorite colors, apply at a thin layer of color, and then cure for 60 seconds. Apply 2 to 3 more layers if needed, and then cure for 60 seconds each time. Okay. And then tips, it says before applying the color gel polish, wipe the excess gel off the brush at the bottleneck. Well, we know that. Roll the bottleneck back and forth to mix the polish. Okay, well let me roll you back and forth first. Let me get you up in there. Y'all know how we going. It say roll back and forth. Look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap, 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 because that's what we do. So yes. What was I saying? Yeah, you gotta show me. I have never been the type of girl, except for when I was a younger, very first real relationship. I might have listened to what he said more than I should have. But he also was a doer. He used to do when he had it. We was both poor back then. We 19, 20. He ain't had no money. And I didn't either. But when he did have money, he would spend it. But that shouldn't have been enough for me. But for a while it was. But eventually, because I'm a pretty quick learner, I said he's talking. And I can't live my life off talk. So again, I've never been the type of girl then and then woman now who would let dudes just get away with just anything. I thank my mama and daddy for that. And then I'm sure most of that is just who I am. That's who I am. But I've never seen my mama take no bullshit, naive from no dude. Um, and I've never seen my dad. Yeah. Be a man that wasn't of his word. I thank God that I had men in my life that I saw who took care of things like men should do. So I've had plenty of good examples of men in my life. I know a lot of ladies haven't, and I'm sure that's a lot of the reason why they let dudes get away with anything, because they really kind of don't know what a real man looks like. A real man is not someone who just talks. He always got these. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. He got da da da. He feel this way about you. He feel that way about you. But how is he showing he feels about you? Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, also, ladies. When a man really likes you, you'll know it. He'll show it. You don't have to ask him. You don't have to beg him to do nothing. He gonna want to do it. I'm telling you, I'm telling you from personal experience. Personal experience. Every single man I have ever dated, after, well, even him, when they liked me, I knew they liked me because they did things for me. Now, that doesn't mean that I didn't make a bad decision here and there where I might have spent a little bit too much time with this dude and he ain't really doing nothing. Yeah, I done wasted 2 months of my life. He ain't did nothing. Now, if we talk on the phone, the first time we talking, if you ain't trying to see me, if you ain't trying to say, hey, set up a date with me to see when you can see me again, girl, I just forget your number. Like, seriously. I was talking to a dude not too long ago. We talked on the phone um like twice. So I'm like, the second time, he's not, okay, when you gonna ask to see me, to take me out? Then he said something like, he was at work. He asked me, could he call me back the next day? This is another thing, y'all. I hold people to their word. He said he was gonna call me back the next day around a certain time. That's okay, cool. Call me back after 1 because that's when I have time to talk. I have like a little break from work. Next day comes, I don't hear from him. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Right then, I said, okay. I mean, it is what it is. Because I hope he didn't think that I was going to call him, because I don't. Now, if I had told him that I was going to call him, then I would have. Because again, I do what I say I'm going to do, and I expect any man that I'm talking to do the same. I expect you to do the same. And if you can't, then we're not going to be together. Because men who keep their words is what's attractive to me. If you a man that does not keep your word, I don't care how big or small, I will not be fooling with you. So needless to say, I have not talked to him again. And if he was to call my phone, I would not answer. And that's on everything. That's on GP. Because I know my self-worth. I know my value. I know what I bring to the table. And that is just me. I bring intangibles, baby. Intangibles. So, yeah. Haven't talked to him. So again, ladies, action. 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 That's what matters, not his words. I've heard this a lot. There have been studies and different therapists and people on, the relationship gurus or whatever, have all said the same thing about women. We fall in love with what a man says instead of what he does. Fall in love with what he does, ladies. Sisters, my young sisters, is what he do. And again, like I said, when a man likes you, he will show you. He will automatically want to do things for you that you haven't asked for, because he's paying attention to you. He's paying attention to you. He is paying attention to you and what you like and what you want to do. And if he's not paying attention, he's asking you, he's talking. When you're on these dates, Do more listening the first couple of days. Listen to what he's saying. Because this is another thing. A man will tell you how sorry he is. He'll tell you how sorry he is if you just listen. But a lot of women want to be desperate pick me's. He was when he starts to say stuff like, yeah, I think because in a relationship, things should be 50-50. He telling you right there he cheat. He is cheap, ladies. And he's gonna want you to pay. He's gonna want you to go Dutch. He's that's what he's going to want. That's what he's going to want. And if that is what you are looking for, if that is what you are okay with, then hey, do you. I'm not. I'm not. And so far, I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't had to. I have not had to. I have not had to. Because I present myself in such a way, the energy that I give off gives off value. And I'm not talking about anything on the outside, y'all. I'm not talking about how I dress or how I act or, it's just the way I show up. I show up with a I show up with a feeling of expectation. I do. And when I say that, I don't mean I go, oh, you got to make this amount of money, and I don't do any of that. I don't ask a dude how much he make. I don't ask him what he does for a living. A lot of times they'll just tell you. And when they tell me what they do, I say, oh, well, do you enjoy it? And they say, yes, that's all that matters. I don't go into what kind of car you drive. I'm not impressed with those type of things. I've I've had dudes that I talked to and dated, and all they did was brag about what they had. That's the other things. Dudes will say all the time that women are gold diggers, but they be the main ones out here flashing what they have to try to get you. They lead with their money. They want to lead with their money, and then when it's time to pay up, now oh you a gold digger, you cut next, cut him right on off and go on to the next, right on off. But when I've had dudes just always talk about what they had, it's a turn off to me. I'm gonna see what you got as how you treat me, the things you do for me. My last boyfriend, my last dude, like I got flowers all the time. We went on trips. We did all kinds of stuff. He cooked like I'm gonna tell you, you do not have to be out here acting like Hazel. For my younger ladies, Hazel was a white maid for this family back in the day on TV. You don't have to be doing that. Now, if you just love to cook and stuff, that's great. Do it. Do what makes you feel good, but never, 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 never do twice what he's doing. Because one thing I know about men from dating them, from having them in my life, and from birthing two of them, whatever you let them do, they will do. And one thing they are really quick at doing is doing nothing if you let them. If you show them they ain't gotta do nothing, they quick at it. They quick at it. They will do nothing. Well, these look all right, y'all. I think all I'm gonna do is 2 coats. What y'all think? I think I'm just gonna do 2. But I need to kind of I don't mess this one up on the side. I probably need to cure that one again. So I'm gonna go ahead because it probably wasn't getting all the love in here. I'm looking awkward right now, but that's okay. Let me just do the 60 seconds, y'all. But yes, from having sons, I know that if I did not make them do certain things, they would not do it. Which is the reason why all my kids had chores. My boys had chores. They were expected to do certain things and take care of themselves and the house. That's just what it was. That trash, that yard, ain't no way. I had a nice sized backyard and a decent sized front yard, y'all, at my house. My son was, I think, 14 when I moved into my house. 13, 14. He was 14. Baby, I bought him a lawnmower. He had an edger, told him, here go the directions, learn how to do it. You're a boy, you're a man. It's gonna just think it's gonna come natural. I had a grill, y'all, because I like to grill outside. So I had bought me a grill. That was one of the first things I bought because I moved into my house in the summertime. Bought a grill. Who put it together? That boy. Yes. I didn't have no lazy children sitting around my house, especially not no lazy men, no lazy boys, because lazy boys grow into trifling men. And in my head, when I had my sons, the first thing I always wanted was to raise them to be good husbands to somebody's daughter. That was in the back of my mind. Raise them to be not only upstanding citizens of this country, but to be good men and husbands to somebody's daughter. That's what I wanted. So I talked to them. My middle son, I tell him all the time, this is what girls like. This is what women like. Listen to them. That's how you know, have good relationships. I said, you have to listen. I said, listen, be observant, you know, and when you know she like a certain thing, do that thing. I said, because if you good to her, one thing about it, if you are good to women, if you are good to us, we good back to you. 90% of the time, you good to us, we gonna be good back to you. Whatever you give us, we gonna make it grow and multiply. That's what we do. That's why when people, you know, start saying all that, what she brings to the table, bitch, I bring me. I bring me, and there ain't another one out there like it. So that's that. That's the other thing. Sisters, my young sisters, if a guy asks you what you bring to the table, just go ahead and get your sack and go. Don't answer that question. That's not a question that should be even asked. That's them trying to see how they can use you. Period. Not now one of these last boyfriends I had, men in my life, not none of them ever asked me what I brought to the table. Never. And I was getting meals, gifts, good gifts, trips, flowers, all of that. Now, don't get me wrong now. Don't be no taker. Don't just sit here and take. You know, you give too in other ways, though, ladies. In other ways. Other ways. The femininity that you already have inside of you, that's what you're giving. Okay? That's what you're giving. So yeah, I'm gonna do this other hand. I think this look okay, y'all. I feel like I should cure it one more time. I feel like I should. So I am. Because I am. Because they look a little thick. So I'm going to cure it just to make sure it's, you know. Oh, so yeah, Shannon Sharpe, child. I've decided I'm not even going to talk about Trick Daddy, y'all, because that's just a waste of my oxygen. That's a waste of oxygen. That is a ignorant hood booger of a dude. And that's just what it is. Trick Daddy nothing but a hood Miami dude. He has a way of thinking. It's not going to change. He thinks more of himself than he should, especially physically, because dude, you look like that little poop emoji on the phones. Anyone that would even think about talking to you, it's because she don't have no self-esteem. And she just trying to see what she can get because you're a trick daddy. She don't want you. Who would? You lack intelligence, intellect, empathy, sympathy, and you are an extreme misogynist. You give nothing and you cheap. Girl, bye. Any 35 because he said 35 and under. Anybody over 35, they don't have no use. I guess he forgot that he doesn't have any either. I guess these men don't realize just because you still have sperm doesn't mean it's any good because it gets older too. And that's why these little babies, some of them be out here sickly with these old ass daddies because that's some old ass sperm. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not even gonna get into biology with them because they don't listen anyway. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time on Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy gonna get what he deserved. He gonna have the life that he deserved, and that's just what it is. But Shannon Sharpe, Shannon not so sharp as the people are calling him out on social media, child. Shannon not so sharp. I think I did a pretty good job for the first time. I'm gonna clean up around there, but Shannon not so sharp. mm, mm, mm. You got to be the dumbest. Yeah, you thought you was doing something. You thought that you was doing something. You thought, oh, she 19. I'm about to wear her low. I'm about to do all these things to her, and then it's just gonna be whatever. Because that's what they think. They think that they can pick you up when they want to pick you up, carry you around, use and abuse you, put you in their pocket, put you in their back pocket, piss on you, and then when they're done, they can just put you down and walk away. Baby Gabriella or Gabrielle, Gabby, as he tried to call her out, Gabby said, "No, sir, not today." She said, "No, sir, not today." And then he offered her 10 million because he knew that what she had on him was going to be very damaging to the career that he was trying to build. Rumor on the street says Shannon had $100 million contract pending. That's what they say. So he was looking to get $100 million doing something. He messed that up, didn't he? He messed that up all because he wants to be an old ass, creepy ass deviant. Yep. All because he would rather pay her 25,000 a cheek, as she said in that recording, or on that text message, 25,000 a cheek. He'd rather pay her 25,000 a cheek before he help his own flesh and blood have the wonderful wedding that he should want her to have. Let me tell you something. That was so disgusting to me, what he said and how ignorant he was about his daughter's wedding. Now, $30,000 is a lot of money to me, and probably to a lot of you. But from a millionaire, 30,000 is nothing. Your own flesh and blood. He's cheap with the people that love him. That's always a big sign of a person just really not being a good person. Shannon is, he's not frugal. He want to call it, I'm frugal. No, you cheap. And that's, cheap has a negative connotation to it for a reason. You wouldn't pay 30,000 for your daughter's wedding, but guess what you got? Guess what you just had to pay for all your deviant behavior and the fact that you like little girls. That girl is young enough to be your grandchild. I promise y'all, if there wasn't laws, these dudes would be sleeping with anybody. If there weren't laws in place, men like Shannon, because they start early looking at little girls early. And if they could, like they could back in the day, then they would. But it's just that it's against the law now and it's looked down upon, even though there's still a secret little society of these, y'all know, these p-filers. So Shannon get what he deserved. I don't feel bad for him. Not one single day. You know, it is what it is. Homegirl got hers. Congratulations. That's what he wanted. Black women are not good enough for him. Mature women are above his mental pay grade because mentally he just He ain't there. Shannon wants to be a controller. He know he can't control a woman in our age bracket, especially not a black woman who's already lived her life, had lessons, and has come into herself. He know he can't. The games that he likes to play with the young girls, he can't play that with us, and he knows it. What don't got on this one? Y'all. Uh-oh. Something got on it. Yep. Okay, I might have to redo that one later on, but it ain't gonna be right now. Okay, let me cure that. So yeah, he know he can't. He know we not gonna fall for it. Listen, I got too many. I got more years behind me than I do in front of me. I'm not gonna be sitting up here putting up with no shenanigans from no dude. I don't care what he has. It's not gonna happen. And the fact that you think that you should be able to control because I was, oh, women don't, they don't want to, they don't want nobody to lead them. Women don't have a problem with following your lead if you have shown yourself to be a real leader. These dudes want you to follow them to hell. No, no, sir. Because guess what? God made me and he put a brain inside this skull and he made that brain work. If he wanted women to be robots, he would have given us the ability to not be. We're not robots. Okay? So, yeah. I'm so over them. I'm so over all these dudes with this stupid thinking. That's why I just baby. Not me, not today. Mm-mm. So yeah, y'all, what y'all think? Do y'all think that Shannon got what he deserved? What you think about Karuchi and Dion? That's an odd couple if I ever saw. I never would have thought that she would like they. I just never would have thought she was just with the other little football player, who played for the Giants, Victor Cruz. That's what she was dating. I thought they was gonna get married. Then this ain't no girl. They was broke up. They was real cute together. He was in her age bracket. Um, I just think that Karuchi probably has some daddy issues. A lot of times, that's normally where that type of stuff comes from. Especially because she's gone from person to person. Now I mean by age bracket because the other people that she's dated have been her age bracket. I think that she's just searching for something that everybody else hasn't given her. You know, Chris Brown was in her age bracket, but he wanted to control her. She was a possession to him. And then I think when she got with Victor, she probably thought it was going to be better. But he's also an athlete. He's also someone who's used to women falling all over him. He's used to being in control. He has an ego. So that's probably why that didn't work either. And then maybe Dion seemed more gentle. You know, he is older, so he should at this point know what women want and what they like. And I'm sure he is a very charismatic person. We know that. Dion has a lot of charisma. Um, so maybe that's it. Because I don't think that she has daddy issues in the way of she's always searching for a father figure age wise. I don't think that's it. I just think that her issues, because we all know that a lot of times when we do certain things that are not advantageous for us, it's because there's childhood trauma. When we are behaving in a certain way, when um, we don't have self-esteem, we don't love ourselves, we don't value ourselves, it's always stemming back from something as a childhood. In our childhood, you can look at her and say, oh my god, she's beautiful, she's an actress, she has, all these things going for herself. Why would she pick some of these guys? It's because of something more than likely in her past as a child. And she was on Iyanla, but Iyanla couldn't fix her. Because Iyanla, China don't even talk about her, but Iyanla couldn't fix her, so she might need to go and seek other therapy. Because trying to have a baby, because the rumor is she wants to have kids with him. You don't want no kids from no 57-year-old sperm, girl. And he already got all these health issues. He already got one toe in the ground. I ain't gonna say that. He already, like, come on. Don't be a nurse. That's what these guys are looking for, young ladies. They're looking for nurses. Don't be a nurse. Live your life. Be around here jet setting, baby. Jamaica, baby. Tulum, okay? Paris, Rome, South Africa. Get out and live your life. Don't be strapped down. You might well have a baby. Don't be strapped down with no dude who is already wheelchair bound almost. Don't do it. Don't do it. Friends, thank you so much for joining me for this chit chat and this um, gel manicure polish do it yourself thingy that I just did. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. I think they came out pretty well. What y'all think? I like them. I think they look good. I mean, I got to get a little better. This left hand, the left hand won't let me be great. So these are never going to be as neat as the right hand. But I still think I did okay. I think I did okay. Now I did end up getting something on this nail, like a piece of lint or something got up on it. Won't let me be great. But I think I like it, y'all. I like the color. So when I go get my feet done, probably Saturday or tomorrow, I'm probably gonna get this same color. Again, this is the Beetles all-in-one manicure set. Beetles all-in-one manicure set. That's what this is. And y'all, I like it. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm probably gonna cure my nail polish a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna see y'all later on because I still have some stuff I have to do. I gotta get back to my workout. This is day number 3 for this week, so I will be going to walk again at my new little spot that I found, the new trail that I started walking. I'm probably gonna go back there today. I need to go to the grocery store and get a roast, get cabbage, and get all the things I need for this Sunday's dinner. I'm doing Sunday dinner here. My mom and my kids, since my daughter is here, this will be her last Sunday in town. We'll be taking her back next week. So this will be the last Sunday that she's in town. So we're gonna have dinner. And yeah, girls, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, y'all, I forgot to show y'all the top coat. I gotta put the top coat on there. Damn, wait a minute, y'all. I gotta put the top coat on. Hold 1 second. Let me see which one I'm gonna put. Which top coat? This is the matte top coat. I'm gonna put the regular top coat. I'm gonna do the regular top coat, y'all. That seemed like more than 60 seconds, but I guess it's not because it's still lit up, child. I'm assuming that it's not more than 60. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the little top coat, and then we'll be done. Y'all, since we were just talking about relationships, what do y'all think about marriage versus just having a companion? Like, what do y'all think? I mean, because we all know that marriage is a contract and it does involve some legalities, some legalities that should protect you in the event of unforeseen things happening. Um, and it's also, people say, you are married under the eyes of God and the government. So what do y'all think about that? I know a lot of people who just want to have a companion. Look at Oprah and Stedman. They never got married. Never got married. I think Oprah said at one point she wanted to be married, but eventually, I mean, Stedman was taking so long, and then once she became a millionaire beyond millionaires, she thought about it. She's like, you know what? I think this is better like it is. She got past childbearing age. I don't think Stedman wanted any more kids. I think Stedman has a daughter. And then it just became just not a thing she wanted to do anymore for whatever her real reasons were. Like I just said earlier, I definitely want to be married again, y'all. Um, but again, if I meet someone who I just want to be a companion with, I would. Would y'all? Would you be okay with just being your man's companion, you know, for the rest of y'all life? you know, in the obituary where it say she leaves companion, you know, Mr. Joe, are you okay with when Mr. Joe kick up out of here and get up to the upper room and it just say his companion, uh, Sherry? Like, are you okay with that? I don't know. I don't know if I am or not. Maybe, maybe, maybe when I get a little older, where I just kind of really want to sit down, I might be okay with that, with him just coming over. We watch movies and we eat and talk and laugh and sit on the front porch. I might be okay with that. Um, I might be okay with that then. But right now, I still want to hit the street. I still want to hit the street, y'all. I still got a whole list of countries that I want to go to. Okay, a whole list. I've been to, a few countries, but there are so many more I want to go to. And I want to do that with my husband. I want to do that with my husband. I want to do my girls' trips where we all in Jamaica turned up. And I also want to go to Jamaica and turn up with my man. Okay. I want to go to the Maldives. I want to go to Bora Bora. Okay. I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Japan. You know, I want to go to South Africa. Sometimes I think I want to go to Nigeria, but then when I start reading up on Nigeria and visiting, when I watch the reviews of people who are travel vlogs, then I'm like, maybe not. Definitely want to go to Ghana. Definitely want to go. I actually want to go to Kenya as well, y'all. I want to go to Kenya. Um, I want to go to. I want to go to Dusseldorf during Christmas season. I want to go to Dusseldorf during Christmas season in December because I really want to get to the Christmas market. And when I was flying, child, you could not pick that flight up. You could not pick that trip up. Them senior flight attendants was not giving up that Dusseldorf during the Christmas holiday season because the Christmas market was just so big. So you could never get it. I could never get it, child. I tried my best. Tried my best. Okay, y'all, I think that's it. I'm going to do my thumb, but that's pretty much it. Again, this is what they look like. I'm going to link this, of course, in the description, the Beetles all-in-one manicure set so that you guys can get it yourself if you like. It's also going to be on my Amazon storefront, so you can check it out there. But so, yeah, I'm going to see y'all later. Talk to you.